presentation of the NBA.
It's Western Conference time for the traveling Golden State Warriors today. Buckle yourselves in, everybody. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brett Beard. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. They continue to spread the load. They're trying to compensate for the injured Draymond Green.
Yeah, I hear you, Kevin. But really, it's an issue for both teams with regard to the injury situation. So it's a matter of which team can rise up and show the fortitude necessary to play through those injuries and still come out on top.
This is where you have that deep roster and ask for the next man to stand up. Opportunity for someone to step in and shine.
And now, before we get to the tip-off, let's find out what Billy Donovan had to share with our David Aldridge. David.
Guys, he told me their primary focus of the pregame discussion was defense. He said they're dealing with a very sophisticated offense, and it's going to require an outstanding effort from its players at the defensive end to come out on top. Let's see if that's the effort they get. Guys?
Thank you, David. Early in the regular season here, some teams off and running, but Brandon, you've had a talented roster that's not coming together yet. What steps do you take to get that compass pointed in the right direction?
Well, it depends on the players that you're looking at, Kevin. You made a move in the offseason with a veteran guy who you thought was going to do A, B, and C, and you only see him do A. Then maybe you got to think about the lineup needs some tinkering. But if it's younger guys and still guys who are trying to develop, and now you're asking them to expand their games, I think you got to err on the side of being patient to see what might transpire over the course of the entirety of the season.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. The sharpshooters Curry and Thompson are at the 1 and the 2. DeMarcus Cousins out there with West. And it's Durant in at the 3 slot. Here's Roberson, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off his shot. 24-second violation. Here's Curry. The screen from Thompson. West dishes to Durant. Curry kicks to Thompson. Fires from deep. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Sweet touch on the 3 there. Thompson is a dead-eye threat from long distance.
Patterson, the screen. Here's Ferguson, defended by West. Just 5 to shoot. The kick out to Westbrook. A 3-ball. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Sometimes it's more about when Russell hits the 3. That time looking confident.
Thompson passes to West. And so just over a minute and a half played. Curry, good.
And that's from beyond, guys, right back at you.
Yeah, that's a nice response there, leaving a voicemail in return from the 3-point line. Looks like we're seeing similar game plans right now.
Patterson, the screen. They get a hand on it, stolen by Thompson. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Thompson with the ball. That one goes in. Thompson's got 5 now.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
And that replay brought to us by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. One of the more exciting plays in basketball. Now here's Westbrook. 29 points for him last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
Ball movement was critical in this game. It did not stick with any one player, so his passing was on point, and he really picked apart the defense.
Here's Patterson, 6 to shoot. Here's Adams. Klay Thompson grabs the miss. Steps back and shoots. Here's West. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City, defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And they had a ton of missed opportunities at the foul line. That's always a game changer.
Well, 9 times out of 10, if you can't take advantage of the freebies at this level, the outcome is not going to be in your favor.
Now here's Westbrook following the miss by David West.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
You hear a lot about rim protection. This is a good example of how valuable it can be.
Thompson. And it's Thompson again missing. Under trailing by 7. Ferguson, the pass to Westbrook. Kicks to Patterson. Pass to Westbrook. Patterson, the screen. Westbrook against Thompson. And Thompson sends it back.
Clay is a very good positional and on-ball defender, but him getting to a block shot like that, that's impressive.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Durant dishes to Cousins. Thompson from long range gets the three-pointer to fall. Thompson's got 8 points. Greg, you watch the Thunder play, and it's clear that this team comes out looking to attack. Everyone on the team wants to put it on the floor and go right at the rim.
And part of that is their leader, Westbrook, just setting the tone. The team finished near the top of points in the paint last season, and the addition of Paul George just helps to enforce that strength.
So here's Westbrook. He averages over 27 points a game and seems to always find a way to score. And Roberson kicks to Adams. And Westbrook, here we go. West with some nice D.
And 1 for 5 is a tough way to start the game, Kevin. They got to get it going.
Thompson outside. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. One thing with Klay Thompson, Brent, when he gets it going, he recognizes it and looks to take over games. You saw it when he led that huge comeback for the Warriors in the 2016 playoffs against the Thunder, and you saw it when he went for 37 points in a quarter.
There are just a few players in the league that can do some of the things, especially when they're hot, like Klay Thompson does. I even think back to last year during the finals, Klay Thompson struggling offensively, and then all of a sudden coming up with a huge first quarter where he scored 16 points against the Cavs to help get the Warriors going.
Now here's Westbrook. And Robertson has it in the corner. 4 on the shot clock. They need this. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And looking back at last season, here's a look at the 3-point and 2-point shot attempt averages for the Warriors.
And their offense centered around the 3-point shot. That was the guiding principle on every trip. Their first goal was finding an open look beyond the arc, getting that extra point every chance they could.
And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Here's Westbrook. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Adams with the screen on Thompson. Westbrook, no good.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And cut. Cousins gets it to go.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. This game against Golden State is the first time they've met this season.
Yeah, and these teams pretty familiar with one another. They'll face off 4 times this year.
We'll get a great idea tonight of exactly how they match up in terms of strengths versus weaknesses. It comes down to a 4-game season series. This first one is always a good indicator of what's to come.
You were known for a lot of stuff. Great passing was one of them. Also known as an exceptional shooter. Of all the guys you played with, who's the best at setting you up for a score?
Well, I think my years playing alongside Gary Payton in Seattle, he drew so much attention, Kevin, with his ability in transition, of course, that patented spin move of his, and then his great ability as a 6'4" guard to post up, especially on that left block, drew a lot of double teams, and that opens up shooters on the weak side. That's where I happen to be.
All the great point guards see the floor so well. They know where everybody is, don't they, Brett?
And the best ones, Kevin, you're right. The best ones are the ones willing to pitch the ball ahead. That's when you really have something special.
Here's Westbrook, and Thompson sends it back.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game. Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Thunder trailing by 18. Patterson, the screen. Westbrook with it. Picked up by Thompson. Westbrook passes to Ferguson. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here.
Got it.
Here's Robertson. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Well, I like watching Robertson get involved in the offense. Nice solid touch down on the inside.
Here's Durant. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Brett, you knew there'd be a lot of talk about Kevin Durant in his return to Oklahoma City. That was certainly the case.
Well, you know Durant is going to light it up no matter what you do, and him looking forward to coming back to Oklahoma City. I just thought it was a lot of fun the way they were talking about the pastries and the cupcakes off the court last year when those two faced off again.
Andre Iguodala is checked in for Golden State. Livingston comes in for Klay Thompson.
Klay using his size down low to carve out just enough room, and then the high release point. Couldn't get to it.
Dennis Schroeder is out there with Andre Robertson. Then it's Noel. Then there's Patrick Patterson, and it's Ferguson in at the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Here is Livingston after the made shot from Dennis Schroeder. Livingston dishes to Thompson. Hell up on top. Livingston kicks to Thompson. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. 16 points for Klay Thompson.
Yeah, it's not so much just the made shots, it's the consistency of the made shots that's got his team the lead.
Schroeder kicks to Patterson. Here's Robertson. He's covered by Thompson. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Noel. Let's check out some of the best shooting teams out there. The Warriors.
So patient on the offensive end. I mean, they're not going to force shots, and it's that selectiveness that's yielded such an impressive field goal percentage.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Westbrook's checked in, and it goes down 2 points.
Great vision from Sean Livingston, scanning the floor and finding the man.
Thompson against Westbrook. It's Noel, high post. Back to Westbrook. Patterson, the screen. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Thompson.
Yeah, there's sometimes games where Westbrook takes personal challenges at the big guys. A lot of people look at Russell and think he rolled the ball out, and with his athleticism and tenaciousness, he just takes it over. But the guy hits the film room. I mean, he studies up, he wants to know about his opponent, he wants to get better as a performer, get more consistent. So there's a lot of work going on behind the scenes with Russell Westbrook.
Oklahoma City's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Patterson, the screen. Outside Westbrook. He kicks to Robertson. Patterson, the screen. And it's sent back by West.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Livingston, no luck. For Oklahoma City, they've gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Here's Ferguson. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. The kick out to Westbrook.
And a moment now to check out the numbers for Westbrook. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month. He's putting up about 28 points a game, 9 rebounds, and 7 assists. And he's been a rock in the middle for them over that stretch of games. Dominating the glass is his trademark.
I feel like those rebounds are wearing down and eroding the opponent. His effort right now, physically and mentally, has been good.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Patterson, the screen. Here's Ferguson. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Some great defenses can be built on these two R's, reacting and recovering. You can see that the Warriors are one of the top teams in doing just that. Great help defense, great rotation, and communication. Big reason why they had the lowest opponent field goal percentage against last season.
Now here's Noel. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. To the inside, Yarebko, and he gets it to go. Yarebko's got 4 points in the quarter.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And for the Warriors, a lot of talk before last season was centered around how they would protect the rim with changes at the center spot. Turns out they would be just fine.
Well, they already had that guy, Draymond Green, who's a heck of a defensive player, and he won the Defensive Player of the Year award. But it was Kevin Durant and how he was going to fit in. I think the one thing I appreciate most is that for a great player like Durant, who'd won an MVP, had been in the finals, is a perennial scoring leader in the league, that he went about his business accepting the responsibility of what he needed to do defensively for the Warriors to maintain championship caliber play. It was a remarkable year for him on that end of the floor.
Now here's Westbrook. 5 points in the game. Here's Ferguson. 5 on the clock. Shoots a 3. It's tipped, but they get it back. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Warriors have gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. And Thompson kicks to Livingston. Picked by West. Thompson for the triple. Kept alive. Goes back up. Tries again. And Robertson pulls it down.
Wonderful defense, staying active around the rim and then really putting the shooter in a tough spot.
Outside. He dishes it to Noel. There's a screen by Noel. There's the pass to Ferguson. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Here's Robertson. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Golden State's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. To the paint. Here's Bell. And it's Noel with the rebound. Noel's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. It's stolen. They're running. Here's Thompson, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Nerlens Noel.
I think what sets Klay Thompson apart is his versatility. He can guard the 1s and the 2s at his size, 6'5".
The first one falls.
I watch Klay Thompson, and I see a player at that position who is as complete as you want in an offensive package. He can hurt you from deep or going to the rim, and guys defensively just never feel comfortable when you're trying to slow him down.
Steven Adams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And then for Golden State, DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Bell. Kevin Durant comes in for Yarebko. And Steph Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. Here's Robertson. Patterson, the screen. Outside Westbrook. Shot clock at 5. Lays it up off the glass. Westbrook's got 7 points in the game. And with Thompson, so much of why he is effective, Brent, is that he has a myriad of ways to hurt you. Great post-up game, and he's really improved greatly on his finishing.
Well, everybody talks about Klay Thompson doing a better job of mixing it up. But the fact of the matter is this Golden State offense is predicated on players moving without the basketball. And Klay Thompson, certainly one of the most dangerous players in the league, much like Rip Hamilton during his years in Detroit. A weapon as soon as he caught the ball off of that movement.
And as you would expect, Steven Adams has grown into a larger role with this team. He came in as a guy who can rebound, but starting to become more of a factor within their offensive framework.
Well, the Kiwi Adams, born in New Zealand, was the Thunder's first-round pick back in 2013. Steadily coming into his own now on the offensive end.
What's this, Devin? What's this, Devin? What? And Thompson kicks to Cousins. Took the opportunity when he saw it. 10 points for him. And Greg, with Adams, he hasn't just been given more opportunity to display what he can do on offense. He's earned it.
And you hit it right on the head. And gave an example, a guy that was a bad free throw shooter. All of a sudden he became because of his work ethic last season. Much more paint than most would think. Just good awareness, and he knows when to pick his spots. It's a +5 advantage for them after that one. And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Oklahoma City moving it around.
You trying to hit me?
Passes to Westbrook. And Thompson sends it back.
Watch this. Watch this. Watch this, Mama. Never watch this.
Baseline J on the way. The rebound by Patterson.
And listen, you can't design a play any better to get a look that good. Just couldn't knock it down.
The best players know that is going to happen, and you just can't let it get into your head. It's a shot that you want to take. And usually that mid-range jumper finds the bottom of the net. Defense has to be more aggressive moving forward.
Thompson from long range. And the foul called on DeMarcus Cousins. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that makes it 2 3-pointers in the quarter so far and 4 for the game.
Oklahoma City's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter.
Okay. That's worse.
Now here's Schroeder. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
Hey, give me that.
Hands off on the front of the rim and drops. Westbrook's got 6 points in the quarter.
He's got no problem getting to that spot on the floor. Westbrook now looks more